Welcome YouTube to another episode of Posnansky's Beer Reviews. Haven't done one for a while, but that's alright, don't worry about it. So basically, I'm gonna do reviews whenever I just choose to reviews. I get busy a lot, now I'm doing a lot more home brewing. So I'm busy with that. I'm busy with work, in a band, music writing, and all that kind of stuff. So just whenever, basically. But today we're gonna be reviewing DogFish Head 90-minute IPA. Now I had the 60-minute IPA and I loved it. Very hoppy, hop forward. Cascade Citra hops. I think they use. I'm not 100% sure what hops they use. So if you know, leave a comment down below letting me know. So Jay, I know you like to study up on some of the ingredients and I couldn't find it. So if you know, leave a comment down below. I'm not sure what they use in here. I'll look up on their website. I have it up here. It says on the DogFish website, it doesn't really say, it just provides like the aroma, what it smells like, flavored, the mouthfeel. It says the glassware is the IPA glass, but I'm going to use my Brooklyn Lager brewery glass. Food pairing goes pork chops, beef, grilled fish, frites, I don't know what that is, focaccia, I think focaccia bread, split pea soup, and escargot. Okay, cheese pairing is Stilton. Commercial description on this one is, I'm just going to do the rate beer one. Esquire magazine calls our 90-minute IPA perhaps the best IPA in America, an imperial IPA brewed to be savored from a snifter. A big beer with a great malt backbone and that stands up to the extreme hopping rate. This beer is an excellent candidate for use with Randall the Animal, 90 international 90 IBUs. Tasting notes, I'm not going to read that, I already read that. So, 294 calories. Damn. Maybe I'm going to the gym later. So, Rate Beer gives it a 100 overall and a 99 in the style. Beer Advocate gives it a 4.27, this is all basically great reviews. I haven't had the 120-minute IPA, but I don't know if I can handle that one because this is a 9% beer. So let's get it in the glass. And people, some of my favorite reviewers, like Greg's beer reviews, he tells me that the 120 is too much for his palate to handle. So he's miles above me. So if it's too much for him, my palate is just gonna be out of I'm probably gonna get wasted off of this one beer since I am a lightweight, and you all know that. The other day I was brewing my my all grain brew with my buddy Christian. Shout out to Christian. Basically we bought some Samuel Adams Rebel Rouser Double IPA. Delicious beer, but after two I was pretty gone. And I had more, so you can imagine the morning wasn't that great. So in the glass it pours a nice golden appearance. Beautiful stream of bubbles coming up from the bottom. Perfect alignment with all the bubbles. It's beautiful. Almost looks like outer space, except bronze colored. I got a 2-finger of head, but now it's subsided to a 1-finger of a head. Very pillowy light foam on top. Got an off-white going on there. Not bright white, pretty much to the off-white, almost like soap suds. But it's not fading away quickly. It's sticking around for a while. Let's get a nose on it. Piney hop aroma. Not too much tropical fruits. Does it say any tropical? I'm not getting much tropical notes on this one. More the pining hop notes. A little not caramel, but a little tiny malt on the back behind those hops. You can smell some of the yeast. I'm not sure what kind of yeast they use, but you can smell a little bit of it. maybe a faint hint of an in between from a pine to a citrus. Maybe like they used 1 ounce of a citrus type hops or a Cascade to give it that tropical, but not too much. There are a lot of. I think there's a lot more in here that are more piney than citrusy. Cheers, guys. Okay, so this is more of a malty IPA, which is good. I particularly do not. Um, I like the hoppier ones more better. But this being a 9% beer, they have to add as much sugar to bring it up to that alcohol content. So, but then again, you should also balance it out with more and more hops. So it should technically even out. But it all depends on what you're going for. You get okay, so it's a well balanced IPA, I should say. It's not more malt. It's the malt is prevalent and it's mixed with the hops to give it a nice clean, nice well balanced beer flavor. Whereas I'm used to when I drink my IPAs, I like the hop bomb. Alright, I like a little malty sweetness in the back, but not a lot. You get that two roll in the back end, the amount that you like, with a little bitterness to go with it, and you get those citrusy hop flavors up front, those piney hop notes up front, and you taste it. Because I like to savor those hop flavors, you know what I mean? But it's not a bad beer. It's delicious. I'm just a little worried how this is gonna affect me because I have to go to work later, and it's a 9%. It says our continually hopped Imperial IPA, whose powerful malt backbone stands up to the extreme hopping rate for a pungent, non-crushing hop flavor. It is non-crushing hop flavor, but I do like the crushing hop flavors. You all got. I say this in most of my beer reviews that I'm a hop guy. All right. I just brewed. Well, for my first, I believe it was my first all grain batch. And I wanted to use. Basically, I wanted to make a 3 gallon batch because I didn't know the proper measurements for the 5 gallons because I'm used to doing kits. Now I'm breaching more into my own recipes that I'm creating. And I want to create an IPA, so I basically used a half ounce of well, actually no, an ounce of Cascade, a half ounce of Columbus for bittering. So Columbus was bittering. Cascade 1 ounce was for the flavor and a little aroma. And for about 5 minutes to 6 minutes before the end of the boil, I put in some citra hops, a whole ounce, to give it that nice tropical pine, those beautiful IPA notes that I tender and love. And I also used 2 row pale malt. I used rye to give it a nice flavor, smooth flavor, rye like a rye IPA. And I used some Crystal 60. Which I could almost sense some in here. Nice caramelly, kind of. A little bit, not too much. Now, Dogfish Head. This was bottled on 08/26/17. Says it on the over here. That's great and everything, but you see what I just did? I just went like that, now it's off. Put the fucking dates on the label. If you take, like Greg says in Greg's Beers, if you have enough time to put it on the bottle, put it on the damn label. Like you're just doing it so no one really looks for it because no one, I mean, if you're an experienced drinker like me or Jay or Greg or the Albino Rhino and his beer reviews, or whoever, um, like put the damn date on the bottle. And I really don't want a Best By date because that doesn't mean anything really. Just it's Best By that date. Like that doesn't tell me anything about the hops because if you can have an IPA that's 6% alcohol or 5% alcohol that it's not gonna go bad within 6 months, but the hops certainly are gonna fade away. And I drink IPAs just for the hops. So put your damn dates on your bottles, guys. I'm trying to open up a brewery with my buddy Christian. Again, shout out to Christian. And if we go big, hopefully we will. We're gonna put our dates on the bottles, cause it's quality over quantity. All right, for me. I mean, I care about money, but you know what? I care more about my product and my reputation than just like money. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put all the dates on the labels, bottled on, so you know when it was bottled, not when it's Best Buy, especially for an IPA. Because if it's an IPA, I want it to be bottled. This one bottled about 2 months ago, maybe a little over a month. Excuse me. So I don't know how fresh it is. I mean, the hops. I mean, I don't know, like if it would taste different from when it first started, but I got it as quickly as I could. You can get a little bit of those hop notes up front. I really on top. I really don't know what they're using. I wish I knew what they're using. Mouthfeel is very smooth. It's almost light. It's almost like a medium to light mouthfeel. It's not. It's not heavy bodied at all. It's not really boozy. There's a strong. You can definitely taste the yeast though. And I don't really like the taste of yeast. I like the taste of the yeast fart because that's what it is. That's what beer and alcohol is. It's basically yeast shit. I don't know if like you got if that was if I should have said that, but whatever. Um, but overall, this is about the 90-minute IPA. It's a good beer. I like the 60-minute better because I could taste the hops more. This is more of a well balanced, just overall beer. This is almost just like a hot. You know what this is? To me, this is a high alcohol content pale ale because it's more balanced as to what a pale ale would kind of taste like for me. Like today, actually, this morning, I bottled a pale ale I brewed like 2.5 weeks ago, and it basically I tried a little bit of that today, and it basically tasted like this without the carbonation. It's kind of like identical to that. Tastes like this without the carbonation, and probably without all the alcohol too. It's probably a 6% alcohol the one I bottled or 5.5. I don't know. I didn't do a gravity reading. I should have, but I didn't. Um, but it tastes like a flat of this, like a flat this, whatever. Um, there's nothing more to say about this brew, guys. It's a good brew, very well balanced. It's like a pale ale in my opinion. Not really like not really what I'm used to in an IPA. Um, the 60-minute IPA I think is more of an IPA than a 90-minute IPA. And that has to do with all the sugar that they have to incorporate to raise up the alcohol. Like actually for my brew, I wanted to the whole grain that I just all grain that I just made like last week, not the pale ale I bottled this morning. I wanted to boost up the alcohol, so I added a lot of corn sugar because it doesn't really affect in the boil. It doesn't really affect flavor, but it boosts up the alcohol because it's sugar. It's like bland sugar. I could have added more dry malt extract, but I didn't want more malty flavor because like I'm trying to brew an IPA here, not like a more malty beer. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's it for this review, guys. I know I haven't been around a while, and I don't know when my next beer review is going to be. It'll be whenever. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you do, let me know down in the comment section. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and you can still request beers. I'll do whatever beer you guys want if I can find it. Um, cheers to you.